Welcome back to KOMU 8 News at 6 o'clock. It's week 3 of Friday Night Fever. We've got Hickman and Jefferson City. When you're a Jay and you beat Hickman, it's the highest of highs. I felt that. When you lose to Hickman, it is the lowest of lows. I mean, it is a first-class rivalry.
Oh, definitely. After 115 years, I think the reputation this rivalry has earned is definitely earned. Both communities get a little amped up when it's Jays and QPs.
QP Week winning Wednesday!
It's QP Week, all right, for the Jefferson City Jays. And the players know it.
I mean, it definitely brings its own, feel to it. I mean, obviously, the rivalry.
That rivalry stretches all the way back to 1911 and is known to be the second oldest high school football rivalry west of the Mississippi River. Jefferson City head coach Ted LePage knows Hickman Week always has a little bit of extra intensity to it.
Anytime there's a Hickman Jeff City, there's an extra little vibe in the team. They're also in the community. So, yeah, this is special.
The Jays are not lacking in program history, but just recently took their first ever lead in the rivalry in 2014. The overall record now sides with Jefferson City by a tally of 55, 53, and 4. The players know that, too.
It's nice to have the advantage, and we haven't lost to them. The senior class hasn't lost to them yet, so it'll be nice to get this when we get this last one.
Yeah. Both sides know this year's matchup will have an extra dose of emotion to it after the loss of Hickman coach Arnell Monroe.
I think our players really realize, though, Hickman's going to come in here, especially this year with the passing of Arnell Monroe. This was his favorite game. This was his favorite game, so we know there's a passion there.
QPs and Jays alike know coming in what they do on this field for 1 week out of every season has the possibility of living on in their community for years, possibly even centuries to come.
I think to be part of something that's been going on since 1911, that's one of the reasons you appreciate being at Jefferson City and being part of this game. This is something bigger than several lifetimes. So for that to be part of this tradition, I'm excited. I'm proud to be part of it.
Well, this year could be a little bit of a challenge for Hickman. Jefferson City, not only on offense where they scored 83 points last week, their defensive starters have not allowed a point in the first 2 games. Could be an uphill battle, but it's a rivalry game, so you never know.
You never know. Chris Trevino is with the Tigers in West Virginia. You'll be talking to both head coaches. That's coming up next.
It's Friday night again, and football fans have the fever. Our KOMU 8 sports team is in Jefferson City as the Hickman QPs engage in a heated battle with the Jays.
We've got some real traffic issues to tell you about, folks. If you're coming down 63, last word was the traffic is stopped now at about the old quarry coming down that hill. About half hour ago, it was backed up all the way to the Eagle Knoll turnoff. So there are issues all over Jefferson City with traffic, and you checked in with the Hickman football team.
I talked to the team over there as Jefferson City was warming up, and Hickman wasn't out there yet, and I thought, well, that's kind of strange. Hickman was stuck in traffic for 45 minutes after leaving Columbia at 3:15, so that took them a while to get here.
If you're leaving Columbia right now for this game, I don't think you're going to make it on time. You're going to be a little bit late. Tori, the traffic's horrible.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
I'm back here for F&F Game of the Week with Hickman coach Devin Brown. Coach, this is your first game in the Hickman-Jefferson City rivalry as head coach. You know a little bit about this rivalry from past experience. How has this week been different getting your team prepared?
Oh, Jeff City Hickman is one of the biggest rivalries. We love playing Jeff City, and kids love playing in this game. And so it's been a good week of preparation, and they're ready to play, and we're excited to get this thing going.
I talked with Coach LePage earlier in the week, and he told me this was late Coach Arnell Monroe's favorite game of the year. It's a little more emotion for this game and really this season as a whole.
Yeah, definitely with Coach Monroe passing suddenly, and this was his favorite game, Jeff City rivalry with him being the old Hickman guy that he was. So it was a great game for him. He loved it, and hopefully we play well tonight.
Okay, thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Good luck tonight. Now with Coach Ted LePage from Jefferson City, you guys, I've been impressed by your offense, obviously 83 points last week, but the defensive starters have yet to allow a point this year. Is that something you guys really focus on, the defense leading the charge for the team?
Well, we were really expecting our back seven to be very, very talented. We had almost everyone back, but our D-line has really become a structure for us. And it's a temperament that was started way back in the summer that our defense decided they just wanted to play and play hard. There's a 100% effort goal, and last week we almost got it. So I think as long as they keep believing and playing at each other, they're going to have a lot of fun.
Talking with Coach Brown, he's been around. He knows what this rivalry means. I know you know what this rivalry means. Just year after year, Hickman, Jeff City, everything's a little more amped up. How special is it to be part of a tradition like this?
Well, it's really important to me because you think about 1911. That humbles you a lot to know there's been that many people involved. In fact, Jim Reek has been involved in this rivalry for many years ago, of course. But we tell our seniors, what are you going to leave on this series? Because each person has a chapter to it. So what is going to be the Jeff City's chapter in this 2016 season?
You know, I think Jim Reek could still get out there and run some routes for you if he needs to.
I don't think so. I don't think so, no.
Thanks for joining me, Coach. Good luck tonight. Now let's go to the play of the week from last week. Everybody voted online. It was Fulton against Versailles. Fulton's Devin Masick is going to hit Alec Fleetwood for a touchdown. Nice, perfect pass. That won with over 63% of the vote. You can vote again for this week's play of the week. That'll be coming up later. And then tomorrow morning, we'll have more from FNF Game of the Week coming up later.
13. All right, welcome back to KOMU 8 News at 6 o'clock. It's week 3 of Friday Night Fever. Great weather. Jefferson City hosting Hickman. I want to go over the traffic issues as the J Band starts to my right, so I hope you can hear me. Traffic is getting a little better here in the capital city. At one point around 5:30, traffic on Highway 63 was backed up all of the way back to the Eagle Knoll Golf Course. Right now, I understand it's probably backed up about a mile from the bridge, so it's getting better. Also getting better on Highway 54. There were a lot of issues earlier this afternoon. There was a fatal accident on Highway 54 south of Jefferson City. There was an accident at Dix Road and Highway 50. At one point, Jefferson City police tell me that Highway 50 West and Missouri Boulevard were at a complete standstill. It was simply a parking lot. So once again, and it should get better. This is the Labor Day weekend. By this time next weekend, things should be a lot better. Corey, what about the ball game? Let's stop talking about traffic. Let's talk about football.
You know, I'm excited for this game. Rivalry game. This is my first Hickman Jeff City game. I'm excited to see what it's all about. Stands are starting to fill in, so traffic doesn't look like it's deterring a whole lot of people, so it should be a great environment tonight.
I heard Ted LePage mention the name Jim Reek. I was over there about 15. What did he say?
Well, you know, I asked him if you still had it in you to come out and run some routes for Jefferson City tonight, because I know you're an old J yourself. So, and he shut me down. I tried, Jim. I tried.
All right, Corey, thank you very much. Tori, come on in here. I just realized. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Week 3 of Friday Night Fever. We're live in the capital city. The Jays taking on the Hickman Cupies. Corey Miller sitting in for Chris Trevino, who is with the Tigers in West Virginia. What do you think about the ball game tonight?
Well, you know, Jeff City's been rolling to start the season 2-0 on both sides of the ball. They scored 83 points last game. That was the second most they've ever scored in their program's history. They've also, the defensive starters haven't allowed a point yet.
And Hickman is struggling.
Oh, yeah, Hickman is struggling, but this is a rivalry game.
Sure.
This game, everybody gets up for this game, so I'm expecting the Cupies to make it interesting for at least the first half.
All right, good football and great weather. Tori, can it get any better?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Definitely feeling more like fall, more like football weather today. Right now we're sitting around 77 degrees. Nice breeze out of the northeast. I think it's going to be a great night for it.
Is our low going to be low enough?